Ever see a word and just stop? Your brain glitches. You start sounding it out like you're back in first grade, and you think, how on earth do I say that? We've all been there. Words like Worcestershire or quinoa or even something seemingly simple like niche can trip us up. Well, today, we're going to fix that. I'm going to share a complete guide on how to confidently pronounce any word you come across, so you never have to mumble your way through a sentence again. First things first, let's talk about the most common mistake people make. They see a long, intimidating word and they panic. They either guess wildly or just skip it altogether. The key is to break it down. Don't look at the word as one giant monster. See it as a collection of smaller, manageable parts. Most long English words are built from smaller syllables. Let's take the word pronunciation itself. Pronunciation. See, when you split it up, each little piece is easy to say. Try it with another word, like incontrovertible. It looks scary, but piece by piece, it's not so bad. The first step is always to identify the syllables. Look for vowel sounds. Generally, every syllable has at least one vowel sound. Now, once you've broken the word into syllables, the next step is to figure out where the stress goes. This is super important. The stress, or accent, is the part of the word you say a little louder and longer. Changing the stress can completely change the word. For example, think about the word record. If you stress the first syllable, record, it's a noun, like a vinyl record. If you stress the second syllable, record, it's a verb, meaning to tape something. Big difference, right? So, how do you find the stress? Often, online dictionaries are your best friend. They not only show you the phonetic spelling, but also use a little apostrophe mark to show you which syllable gets the primary stress. For example, for pronunciation, you'd see the stress mark before the telling you it's pronunciation. Getting the stress right is more than half the battle to sounding natural. Okay, so we can break a word down and find the stress. But what if the sounds themselves are just weird? English is notorious for its inconsistent spelling rules. The letters out alone can be pronounced in at least 7 different ways. Think of through, tough, though, and bow. It's wild. This is where a little phonetic knowledge comes in handy. You don't need to become a linguistics expert, but understanding a few basics can be a game changer. Learning the International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA, might seem daunting, but it's a universal system for sounds. Most online dictionaries, like Merriam-Webster or the Oxford English Dictionary, provide the IPA spelling next to the word. Once you learn to recognize a few of these symbols, you can accurately sound out anything. For example, the schwa sound, which looks like an upside-down E, is the most common sound in English. It is the A in about or the O in lemon. Knowing that helps you soften your vowels and sound much more like a native speaker. But let's be realistic. We don't always have a dictionary on hand. What do you do in the moment? My favorite trick is to use technology. Your phone is a powerful pronunciation tool. The quickest way is to just type how to pronounce followed by the word into your search bar. Google will often pop up with an audio clip, a little mouth animation showing you how to form the word, and even a tool to practice and get feedback. YouTube is another incredible resource. Just search for the word, and you'll find countless videos of people saying it, often in different accents. Hearing it spoken by a real person is one of the best ways to learn. Another great tool is Forvo. It's a massive, crowdsourced pronunciation dictionary where native speakers from all over the world upload recordings of words. You can hear a word in an American accent, a British accent, an Australian accent, you name it. Finally, practice and context are everything. Once you learn how to say a new word, don't just leave it at that. Use it. Try to work it into a conversation in the next day or two. The more you say it out loud, the more natural it will feel. Your mouth is using muscles, and just like any other muscle, it needs training. When you're reading, read out loud. When you're watching movies or TV shows, pay attention to how the actors pronounce words you're unsure of. This is called active listening. Mimic them. Repeat the word or phrase right after they say it. It might feel silly at first, but this repetition builds muscle memory and locks the correct pronunciation into your brain. Don't be afraid to sound a little strange while you're practicing alone. That's how you get good. So, to recap: 1. Break the word into syllables. 2. Find the stressed syllable using a dictionary. 3. Listen to the pronunciation online using Google, YouTube, or Forvo. And 4. Practice saying the word out loud in context. If you follow these steps, you'll be tackling even the most difficult words with total confidence. No more mumbling, no more skipping words. Just clear, confident communication. I hope these tips help you on your journey to becoming a pronunciation pro. If you have any tricky words that always get you, drop them in the comments below. We can all learn from each other. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time.